Hey, it's Jody Taylor, snackysays.com. Welcome or welcome back to my podcast. This is my morning voice. Welcome to my morning voice. It is 7:39 a.m. as I'm recording this, and it occurs to me that I usually don't record podcast episodes first thing in the morning. Maybe this is why. Let's roll with it. So today, this is going to be a short and quick one, chatting about shifting your mood, specifically 4 things that I do to help shift my mood. So not cheer me up, because if it was so simple, like to cheer up, we would just flip a switch and we would feel better. I woke up thinking about this for some reason. Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I guess I'm not cheery right now, but I'm working to shift that. So here's what I've been doing the last couple of days. And overall, I find that these things help me. So number 1, ear candy, what I call ear candy. I listen to things that are sweet and nutritious for my ears. So Manifest Now by Idil, Ahmed is an audiobook that I draw for, that I pull towards me, that I listen to when I'm feeling down or I need some motivation or inspiration. I want some affirmations and I just want to listen. I'll just put it on and just have it in the background all day. Subliminal. Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, his podcast, his audiobooks, podcasts in general. So sometimes I'll come across something on YouTube or an article or a newsletter, and I'll just download that episode and save it and listen to it. But I'll put some examples in the show notes. Next, I move. That could be going for a walk, that could be working out, or I'll just stand outside and drink tea or coffee. I find that I always feel better if I get outside or I move my body. And as I just described, it doesn't have to be super intense. Next up, number 3, I cook. So as you may or may not know, I'm a professional eater. I am not known for my cooking. I'm not even saying that I cook and I come up with these great things. No, I fail a lot. Cooking isn't my jam. However, if I'm feeling down or out of sorts, there's something about cooking, like following a recipe, going through the motions. It has nothing to do with the end product. Looking back over my life, that sounds dramatic. Looking back, I can see a pattern of times where I was feeling off or feeling down or depressed. And I'm like, oh man, I made a lot of cookies during that time. Or I tried to bake bread during that time. I made slow cooker bread, like whatever. There's a pattern of me like trying to get better at a recipe, which never really happened, but hope springs eternal. It's just, there's something therapeutic about it. I don't know if you make bread and like kneading the dough. I don't make bread, but slow cooker bread, you just like mix the dough up and put it in. It's not that hard. But if you make bread, maybe you know what I mean, or you make cake, there's something about this sense, and it's like a sensory experience. I actually saw an article in Prevention Magazine that articulated this way better. I'll see if I can post it in the show notes if it's available online. And then last but not least, I rest. Yesterday I had a lot of things to do in a little bit of time, and I did almost none of them because I was tired, okay? And sometimes when you're tired, it is okay to just shut everything down and rest. And so that's what I did. I find that if I don't do that, if I don't rest when I need to rest, it always comes back to bite me in the butt. So a word to the wise. If you're feeling down, I hope these things will help you. They certainly help me, maybe one or some. I probably left some things out, but I feel like these are things that have consistently worked for me over the years. And again, it's not an instant thing like, oh, now I feel better, but it helps me move to a better state of mind. So just quick recap. Number 1, ear candy. Listen to something sweet and nutritious for you. I don't know what it is about this, but I find when I just start listening to something that's educational, that's going to help me improve help me learn something. It boosts my mood. 2, move. Get outside, go for a walk, do an at-home workout, dance around in your living room, stand outside and drink tea or coffee, get some vitamin D. Number 3, cook. Question mark. I don't know if this will help you, but it helps me. Maybe it's something else for you. And last but not least, rest. And that's not an order of importance. You can try all of these things or just one of them. Thank you for listening. This is Jody Taylor of Snacky Says.